Oh, banana pancakes. Hi. I, I just. I don't like that I put it right in front of my face, so all I'm doing is just staring at it. That's a mistake. So, dudes, welcome back to There's a Turtle in My Soup podcast.
We took a little break.
We did. We took a week off.
We took a mandatory break. My girlfriend came down with COVID-19, showed symptoms.
She's a statistic!
Yep. So we stayed in. I never got it, never had symptoms. We were over a quarantine.
Which, okay, here's the thing about quarantining, right? Like, it started off as like a mandatory 2 weeks, and then like I remember reading it that it came out saying like 10 days is fine, like when you have your symptoms, but it's like
10 days after your first symptoms.
yeah, but if you don't have symptoms and you're with somebody
and
who does,
you live in the same household, then you got to go 14 days.
Like, what the fuck is that?
I don't know.
A dude at work had the same thing where his wife got COVID and she had 10 days. She went back to work before he did, and he was like, this makes no sense. He goes, I was fine the whole time.
Right.
And whatever. I just. Did you see that they got the vaccine coming, though?
I saw a projected.
Like 95% success rate, and they're looking for May.
May, yeah.
Can't wait for that to be mandatory. That's how they're going to stick the tracking device in you.
Mm-hmm.
Big brother, man. I'm sorry, dude. Like, my conspiracy theorist side of me is coming in hard. Like, so hard.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about, like, if they made it mandatory because,
I ain't doing it.
It's a form of flu.
It's my body.
It's like, isn't that what they say? Like, it's like a flu.
Yeah.
It's a variation of the flu, and flu shots aren't mandatory. So
no, like,
I wonder.
You have some professions that they will force their employees to get it.
Right. Yeah.
Like healthcare and things like that.
Senior citizen, like those communities and.
But like, still, it's my choice.
Right.
Like,
I mean, polio vaccine, of course. Yeah. things like that. TB, of course, yeah.
So, we were talking about if they came around and they forced us to get COVID testing. And I was like, I don't want to do it. I was like, I don't have symptoms. Mostly because I think I have the antibody.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't know, like you can be positive with... This is not all that we're doing with it tonight.
Nah, yeah, we're not going to get into conspiracy theories.
No, we have other plans that we will get into in a minute.
Yeah.
But but somebody asked me about TB testing, and they were like, "Well, you've never refused a TB test," and I was like, "I didn't know I could."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, why not? Shit, you get a shot in your arm, and it gives you like a little pimple. Like, I'd love to not have to have that." But no, we're not going to talk conspiracies tonight. Tonight,
we've got some challenges. 2 different challenges. I think we're going to do them back to back. The first one, we're going to do the Choco Challenge. It is a white chocolate candy bar.
Yummers.
It says, warning, stupid spicy. White chocolate infused with 12 of the world's hottest peppers. Called White Lightning. We had talked about doing the one chip challenge, which I've done before. But I thought it would be cool to do a challenge that I haven't done before. And 2, I like this one because they donate 50 meals per bar sold to food drives.
So this is 100.
Food drives and
this is 100 meals.
Yeah, so
right here.
100 meals that are being fed just from us doing this.
Yeah, so holiday season is right around the corner. If you guys want to make a little chocolate tray um, for your holiday events, and if you want to just make a little tray, don't tell anybody that they're spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't tell anybody. Just have like a nice little dish of chocolate trays that somebody will come up and start eating, and they should be like, ha.
I'm excited because I'm kind of a spice guy, and I've done the one chip challenge and I handled it incredibly. So I'll be able to let you know whether or not either A, this is a mistake, or B, you're lucky that we didn't buy the one chip. And you are not a spice guy.
I had mustard this week. Like, we got a Chicago dog with peppers on it today, and I was like,
sport peppers.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh man, I gotta take a drink of my soda. Ooh, that was hot.
Yeah, and then we're going to follow up the Choco Challenge with the BFF Challenge,
Best fucking friends.
Which is basically like the Newlywed Game, but between friends.
We're probably gonna have like some pretty basic questions, and then maybe just some curveballs to throw in there that I will probably be answering through tears.
Yeah. Before we get into that, we're gonna unbox it. How was your Thanksgiving?
You know what? My first Thanksgiving was actually very good. We have multiple Thanksgivings.
Multiple Thanksgivings. Okay.
I actually worked on Thanksgiving.
Right.
Which it was.
Bank.
Yeah, it was big bucks for us to just go and sit there.
Yeah.
And so that was decent. Then got off, made some dishes to go to the in-laws.
What's up, Skip?
And hi, Skip. And yeah, we had like enough food to feed 50 people.
Oh, nice.
And like 10 of them were there. So it's like, everybody take leftovers now. And it's like, you know, I can't figure out the right eating technique for Thanksgiving. Like, do you starve yourself throughout the day so that you're really hungry?
That's what I do.
But I feel like at that point, like, your stomach will start to shrink a little bit.
Maybe.
So, like, you need to have light snacks throughout the day. Like, nothing that's going to really weigh you down.
Maybe eat, like, a little salad.
Yeah, like a salad. I had a small bag of Lay's chips. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. I had that and like a shitload of water.
Potato salad.
Yeah, and I was like something like that, and then I ended up getting. I think I made like 3 plates. Nice. But like that third plate, I'm like,
yeah,
it's just so good, and I felt terrible because I couldn't eat it all. And then like, so we did that. We ate it like 6, I think it was, and I started starving myself on Tuesday night. Like, that's the thing, though. It's like, you want to do that. Like, you want to go on, like, this fast so that you're dying for it. But, like, I feel like...
I eat lighter leading up to it.
But I feel like your stomach starts to shrink, and then you go for those... Because, like, too, I had this technique in mind.
Well, it's kind of like...
a technique for eating at Thanksgiving.
Those competitive hot dog eaters, the night before, they'll, like, eat, like, fucking 10 pounds of pasta. Just to expand their stomach.
And then have a laxative.
Yeah.
And then just get it all out. Well, like, the thing about, like, my Thanksgiving Day meal, like, my plan is to, like, do small plates. Like, that's the plan.
Right. At least that first plate, too.
Yeah.
You know, get it small, get a little bit of everything, and then you can, like, attack that second round after you know, like, yes, this is what's up.
You know what your favorites are.
Right, yep.
I did not do that.
Oh, no.
I completely forgot. There was a line behind me. I panicked, and I just, like, grabbed stuff and slapped it all on the plate, and I had, like, I couldn't see the bottom of the plate because I had so much food on there. Scarfed that down, went for the second round, had a smaller plate, and then, like, that third one, I had tried matching the first plate, and it didn't really work out in my favor. And then everybody's like, we got dessert outside, and I was like... Oh, yay! Yay, pie!
Nice.
Couldn't do it.
Was it kind of like a pretty traditional Thanksgiving, the typical fixings, or was there anything unique, different about it?
No, I think it was all... So, Liz made, like, stuffing muffins.
Ooh.
Yeah, like she made like a chicken stuffing or a stuffing mix and like put them in a muffin tray.
That's fun.
And then like those are fun just to like grab and eat them like mini muffins.
Yeah, I like
just
that.
pop those in.
I like that.
How about yours? What was yours like?
We had there were 6 of us. It was pretty loud and pretty raucous. Like
With only 6 people.
with only 6 people, you would have thought that there were 20 people in the house if you were outside. But yeah, we it was probably some of the best food I've ever made for Thanksgiving. Yeah, it was really successful. I'm really happy with the way that it went. I went a little bit less traditional on what I made. We didn't have your typical stuffing, and usually my family does cornbread stuffing, and which I'm more
How
of a
the
fan
fuck
of.
can you have Thanksgiving without stuffing?
I did.
Like it's in the word Thanksgiving.
I did. It's not in the word Thanksgiving.
I could totally find stuffing in Thanksgiving.
And,
Give me
I had something similar. I did spoon bread, which is like a cornbread souffle, and that was really successful. I think everyone really enjoyed that. And then the collard greens were probably the star of the show.
You didn't do like a whole turkey though, did you?
I did, but in my own way. I did one turkey. It didn't have the legs, but it was still on the bone. Cooked the breasts like roasted like traditionally. I cure it the day before, and then I did some confit turkey legs. And those are also the star of the show. What are you drawing?
I'm figuring out how I'm gonna get stuffing
No,
out of
no.
Thanksgiving. I almost got it. Like there's an S, there's a T.
ING is in there.
Yeah, ING.
You have no UFF.
I have an N. You flip that N upside down.
Yep,
There's your
nope.
U.
Not happening.
And then you just separate the K. And then you got 2 V's. And then it's stuffing. Boom!
You see what I'm dealing with?
Figured it out.
For stuffing muffins are amazing.
I'd
I'd like to try them. Yeah.
They are. We got a shitload. We'll have to bring you some.
I really want to open this. I'm fiddling with it.
I was really hoping you would forget about it.
Check this out. Net weight 0.4 ounces.
It's less than an ounce.
Yeah.
Like, what the shit? Size isn't everything, y'all. Size is not
Our
everything.
backlight really drowns everything out. You must be insane to consume this pain. Last chance to turn back.
His fell out. Mine's still in. That's how the fancy.
Yeah,
is.
mine fell out. Last chance to turn back. Okay, so
Comes
it's
with
like
a nice little business card. Welcome to the Choco Challenge. 50 meals donated per bar sold. That's a bar.
that is a
I
bar.
wouldn't call that much of a bar.
It's I feel like it's maybe the size of 2 to 3 of the Hershey's segments.
Yeah.
It fits in the palm of my hand.
It says, thank you, fellow spice lover. Or dumbass who agreed to do this.
You're not a spice lover.
I appreciate you choosing our small batch spicy goods. All of our products are true passion projects developed first in our kitchen. Like, my mouth and my throat are not, they're not doing well for me right now. Like, I don't know.
Oh, I opened it from the back. That's why. Because I didn't want to go through the tape.
It's got a lid.
I know, but I didn't want to go through the tape, and this was already open.
Why do you not want to go through the tape?
I don't know.
Why are you difficult?
I don't know.
Yours in spice. It says good luck with Choco Challenge and thanks for helping us feed the hungry. You
Ooh.
masochist.
I can smell it a little bit outside the wrapper.
What's that word?
Masochist?
Oh, shut up.
It's
Stop. I'm nervous.
someone that likes pain
I don't.
or gets off on pain.
I don't even like my nipples to be twisted. When Liz tries to grab my nipples, I yell out, "Not my gumdrop buttons!" She hates it, but I love doing it. And I try to grab other people's nipples, and they'll be like, "What the hell?" And I'll be like, "You're supposed to say not my gumdrop buttons." I don't even want to smell it.
I've got 3 gumdrop buttons.
You do. You're like a little gingerbread man.
Yeah, I've got 3 nipples. Just for the record, if anyone wanted to know that.
I might. I've got too much body hair. Last chance to turn back.
I might take my sweater off before this.
I can't smell it.
I went in the wrapper a little bit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
mine's totally sealed.
Yeah. I'm trying to pry it open a little bit because I'm just ready to do it.
There's still stuff to read in this box, okay?
Oh,
Look.
oh, yeah.
It says, in partnership with Feeding America, 50 meals worth of food, $5 will be donated. How are you getting 50 meals out of $5?
Yeah, soup.
50?
Yeah.
Where are you going to the dollar store? You can't even get that at the dollar store.
Well, soup's usually made from scraps.
So you can't even get them like a whole meal. You got to get them scraps of shit. That's what we think of our hungry people. Like, well, which hungry people?
That's what they get.
Are these in America?
I don't know. It doesn't specify.
Or these are starving kids in Africa?
It doesn't specify, but I mean, even if it was like, 5 people, I'd feel pretty good about feeding 5 people with like the purchase of a chocolate bar for other people's amusement. I can see all the chilies in it.
So it says no.
It is white chocolate.
Yeah, no milk for 2 minutes. I don't have milk. I got beer. It says these are the directions on what to do. Eat the entire bar of chocolate and film it. Thank you. I'm like hyperventilating. Why? It's just a chocolate bar.
I won't do milk at all, Skip. I won't take any sort of sip of anything. Just for you. I didn't do any sip of when I did the 1 chip challenge. I didn't sip anything until the heat went away. We had to do the bar like all at once. Like we just got to smash it.
It says to film it, take video or photo of your attempt to eat the delicious white chocolate bar from hell. It says it's from hell.
I know.
Terrible. Sweet pain awaits. Why is this a thing? Like,
let's put it in our mouths.
I'm not ready, all right? This isn't prom night again. You can't pressure me into this. Fuck. I'm not going to be able to do it. Mine won't open. It won't open. I can't do it.
It's tape. I'll get scissors.
God damn it. Why do you always have to have an answer? Like, I don't know if I'm struggling because I'm stupid or, like, because I'm nervous.
Do you want me to open it?
No. You worry about yourself.
Do you have enough to drink? Okay. Yeah.
I got 3 beers.
Yeah, that's... The answer is yes.
Okay, I'm going to save that sticker.
Yeah.
Right there. You know, I used to do that. I hate that I did this, but, like, as a Kyle... when I would drink Monsters, like some of them would have a sticker on the top, and I would always peel those stickers off and I would stick them all over my truck. And at one point, like, my Avalanche was like covered, and yeah, I stuck them on my phone too. They were all over my cars, like any book I ever had. That's a good little sticker right there. That's a cool symbol. Have you looked at that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you fucker.
I will say the last time I had something hot with someone, it was at work with one of my buddies, Mark. He took a shot of a hot sauce and he was snotting into his mustache and he had this snot beard. And I really don't want that to happen to you. Just not flattering.
I wore my fire department hoodie so that it would benefit me in some way. Like, if I could handle the heat in this hoodie, then I can handle the heat from this chocolate bar. But I honestly, since you said that, I don't want to snot on it.
Yeah, fair.
I don't want to get boogers all over it.
I'm going to keep my sweater on. Yeah, he had that snot mustache. Oh, he could not handle that. It was awesome. You ready for this?
Do you just break it and
I'm just going to eat the whole thing.
Cheers.
Ching ching.
Ching ching.
Okay, so like it's instant hot. You feel the peppers instantly for sure.
I don't want to swallow it. Ah! It went up my nose! Okay, it went up my nose. No, I didn't touch it with that hand. Why do you have the hiccups? Why are you not talking?
It's hot.
I'm salivating so bad.
Yep.
Oh God, it hurts to breathe.
That's fucking hot.
Like, I went to laugh when you started getting the hiccups, and it sent like some of my spit up my nose. I feel like I just like put a lighter on my tongue.
Yep.
Those fucking 50 people better enjoy their fucking soup. Oh, my ears are hot.
That's fucking hot.
Is it okay to cry?
You already are.
Oh God. I'm good.
This is this is a tremendous achievement for you because if it's like bothering me, I know it's giving you issues.
Like I want to tell myself it's not that bad, but my tongue fucking burns. Like it's not even my throat. Like my throat doesn't burn at all.
You know what sucks?
It's all my tongue.
What really
Fuck,
sucks?
now my lips.
Is yesterday I burned my throat. Not my tongue. I burned my throat. I was tasting my spoon bread, just to check for salt content, make sure the flavor was good. And when it touched my tongue, I'm like, yeah, this tastes great. And I went to swallow it.
Has it been 2 minutes?
Probably. And there was like a pocket of heat that just touched the back of my throat and just totally burned it.
Oh God.
It's been 5 minutes. There you go. I mean, that's fucking hot.
That tastes terrible now.
It's definitely hot.
My eyes hurt. Oh man.
So I'm gonna say something, and you're probably not gonna like it. This is hotter than the 1 chip challenge. You're probably not gonna like that. It's definitely hotter than the 1 chip challenge. Thing is, we don't have milk, Skip. With the 1 chip challenge, at first, it's a dry rub on a chip, right? and it's not instant heat. The heat just gradually builds to the points where like the heat gradually builds for 5 minutes until you're kind of like hallucinating a little bit almost. It gives you like a high because it's so hot. But this was so hot the first 2 seconds, and then you have to keep chewing it and swallowing it. I'm okay. I still have my water. I haven't touched anything.
Oh, give me.
It's warmer water that helps though.
Why?
It helps. I know it's weird, but it helps. It helps better than anything besides milk.
No, it doesn't. Oh, fuck me. Okay, I'm good. I'm a man. I'm a big tough man. I'm a big tough boy.
I mean, that's fucking hot. That's definitely hot.
It made beer taste bad. Like,
That's never good.
that's the devil's work right there.
Let me know if you need these. Yeah, give me the hiccups. When it gives me the hiccups, you know it's hot. You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm coming down.
Okay.
Like, my mouth still fucking... I feel like I chewed a coal.
It does have that sort of feeling. I'm going to take a drink because I'm thirsty now.
Oh, I bet. Oh, man. Oh.
All right. Why do I just have like a bowl of water here, Bree?
Oh, drinking like a dog.
Okay, cool. Hey, good job. You handled that.
I did it.
You want some gummy worms?
Yes. In the shower?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's more of a mistake.
It's not.
Oh, God.
I'm good now if you are.
Yeah, I'm fine. Like, that was like straight to Mount Everest.
It was
Oh, man.
I don't need this.
Yeah,
You
we're
good?
fine. We're coming down.
Yeah, Bree, take us back. I don't want that.
Yeah, no, we're good.
It took about as well as I thought you would.
It just burns your tongue. Like,
I was honestly shocked at how fast it acts.
Yeah.
It was just about instant.
oh, God. Oh, I'm fine.
All right. Cool. Now that we got through that and we fed 50 people, 100 people actually,
Yeah!
fed 100 folks. Let's try this BFF challenge. We got some questions for each other. We're
What
gonna
color's my underwear?
light blue.
It's brown now, but yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know they don't sell brown underwear?
I did know that. Naturally.
I'm gonna start making brown underwear and selling it.
Cool.
I spilled beer on me.
Yeah.
If anybody's listening on headphones or like really close to their speakers, I'm sorry if I screamed in your ear. It's like the top of my mouth and my tongue. That is it. I'm glad I didn't get the hiccups. I feel like that would have made it worse.
The hiccups, it does make it worse. The hiccups absolutely makes it worse.
Why does it give you the hiccups? Why did I not get hiccups?
That's just how, like, if something really spicy hits me, it gives me the hiccups. I don't know why. I couldn't really tell you. So yeah, we're going to play a little version of the Newlywed Game, the BFF Challenge. We've got questions for each other. We have no clue what the questions are for the other. I'll ask him a question. He has to answer for me and hope that his answer matches my answer. So, you want me to start with my questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we
We're
gonna
gonna go back and forth.
Okay.
Okay. Now this one has multiple answers. Okay. In another life, what would have been my career?
Fucking torture. Do I have to do like multiple answers?
You don't have to do all of them, but there's 3 different correct answers. Don't look at the
All
screen.
I could see is poop.
Yep. In another life.
Oh man. Okay. My answers.
What you got?
The first one, I don't know. Sport analyst.
Not necessarily analyst. Maybe analyst.
Sport analyst.
That I is supposed to be a Y.
Nope. Nope. You are a sport analyst.
Sport analyst.
And the second one, pet detective.
Okay, well, detective was one of the answers.
What was it?
My answers are I'd be working in espionage. So intelligence.
Okay.
Detective or architect. I actually wanted to be an architect when I was
I
younger.
can see you being an architect.
Yeah.
You've got an artistic side to you.
Right.
Very much
Yeah.
so. That was a good ass question. Shit.
Pet detective? Nice. I mean, kind of got that right. I definitely would not have been a sports analyst.
You can get very into sports though. Like at one point, you had like 3 fucking fantasy football teams.
Maybe I could be a sports analyst, but analyst is not what I would be. QB and center.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was fucking hot. What sucks is I've got that throat sore from burning my throat yesterday.
I have a burnt tongue before this.
Oh, that sucks.
I have a burnt tongue because I don't know how to wait for a fucking chimichanga to cool down.
Heard that.
I just dove into it.
Anal bum cover. The rapist.
Okay.
The penis mightier. What's interesting is I hope that they do like a Celebrity Jeopardy tribute, because Sean Connery and Alex Trebek passed away a week or 2 within each other.
You know, Sean Connery's never actually been on Celebrity Jeopardy.
Right, but Daryl Hammond, right? Daryl Hammond's the one that always impersonates him. Yeah, they should do a little Celebrity Jeopardy tribute on SNL.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll bring him back.
Still gotcha?
Fine. Oh my god. I'm gonna make up my own. So we were supposed to like write these down or like look them up or whatever, and I'm not good at that. I'm very good at winging it.
You are a winger.
Like just.
Still biting?
I'm mad that it made my beer taste like shit.
Yeah.
Oh, my lips. Like my lips are fucking numb too.
I'm over it now. Like it's.
No, I still have little bits. Like I could hold a normal conversation and be fine, but like I'm gonna have a moment where I'm gonna turn away and be like, yeah, no, totally stock market.
Yeah, I'm over it. It's no residual effects for me.
It just like my mouth burns. Okay, let's see here. How do I want to? I have to think of my answers to this question. Actually, this is gonna be a two answer question as well.
Multiple answers.
Yeah, 2 answers.
Okay.
No, it's just 2. Like two you can pick from.
Okay. But I only have to get one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can pick one.
Okay.
Hang on, I gotta think of the other answer though.
Damn.
Yeah, it's Um, no, I don't know. You can pick two. I can think of one that's a for sure that I know I've talked about, but who do I say that I have a celebrity crush on?
Oh, okay. Well, I know one for sure. As far as the second one, do I only have to get one?
You can make two.
I can only think of one.
Which one are you thinking of?
Tom Hardy.
It is Tom Hardy. I don't know why, okay? Like,
Hey!
yep. Tom Hardy.
Yay!
Like,
Who's the other one?
I don't know. I was like, I should probably make it not gay and like come up with a female celebrity that I have a crush on, but it's like, if I was going to put a female celebrity that I had a crush on,
I don't know if I'd be able to get it.
Betty White. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to get it, but first thing I think of when you say that is Tom Hardy.
He does such great work.
I agree.
Like, he's got a movie out called Capone, where he plays, and like everybody's like, oh, it's Gangster Capone, blah, blah, blah. No. The movie is actually about...
His syphilis?
Yeah, him dying from syphilis.
Is it really?
It's like his last couple days where he's just like all confused and running around and like everybody thinks he has money buried everywhere. And so, and like Tom Hardy's just playing this mumbling grandfather, like dying from fucking syphilis.
Wow.
He does a great job of it.
Wow.
Like, The Drop with James Gandolfini. Like, I think that was James Gandolfini's last movie that he did.
Right.
Was with Tom Hardy. It's fucking phenomenal.
I forgot about that movie. That's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
What a great ending, too, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Like, it was just all
watch
around.
The Drop.
Yeah.
I forgot that movie existed. That needs to go on my list of movies to watch ASAP. I forgot about that movie.
It's like a very slow build. And like, if you go into that movie watching like Warrior, Batman, Mad Max, whatever, Bronson, like if you have those ideas of Tom Hardy in mind where he's just going to be some brute taking his shirt off and like fighting a whole bunch of people, it's not. Like, it's a very slow build. It's very methodical. Like, it's a great movie and a great performance from him. I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tom Hardy. The other one that, like, I'm marrying a woman. I just want to throw that out there.
Right.
I love her. But Adam Driver. We just watched the movie This Is Where I Leave You with Adam Driver, Jason Bateman.
I've never seen it.
Oh, it's so good.
So
But like,
what this is.
Adam Driver plays like an asshole in it. But he does it so good that you're like, I like him. Like, I like that asshole. And it's like 4 kids come together after their dad dies. And like they have to spend 7 days together with like because of some Jewish holiday. And like, you watch that and you're like, I hope my kids have that type of a relationship when they get older.
I'll check that one out.
Makes me want to have 4 kids.
Yeah, I'll check that one out.
But
all right,
okay.
I got a question. If
you didn't raise your hand.
If I were a board game, which board game would I be?
Like to fit your personality?
Which board game would I be? That's all it is. That's all I'm giving you.
I'm gonna be real fucking pissed if I don't. Like, I'm gonna feel like Eric when he was like playing the Newlywed Game with Donna. Your Wile E. Coyote feet? What was the question? I started quoting 70s Show.
If I was a board game, what board game would I be?
Right. Like, I want to say something. Like, I want to say something that's like. I feel like you'd be one that's like a rare game. But then I feel like there's a lot of like really popular games that like everybody plays that they love. Then there's like some things that really fit like your mentality and personality.
I'm just going to let you know that the answer to this question is a very Connor answer. Skip says Monopoly or Clue. I like that. I am an asshole at Monopoly. I'm a total dick. I take capitalism too far.
Yeah, he does. You gotta play that with him.
And I like Clue as an answer. Clue's a good one.
I don't want to say those now, though.
What's your answer?
No, because now if I say Clue, it's because I'm doing what Skip said.
Show the answer.
I didn't write it down yet. I was still thinking of it. Fuck!
Oh.
Can I give multiple thoughts?
Yeah. You can have multiple answers. I'll give that to you. Because you could be conflicted. So if one of them's right, I'll give it to you. I'm really curious as to what you're thinking.
How do you spell queef?
Are you writing Quelf? I had a feeling that you would put down Quelf.
I wanted to, but... Okay. So I'm going to say Monopoly and Clue are towards the top, but I also think Risk.
Oh, man. Life.
I also think Risk, but also I think Life, because you're a curveball. Like, you never know what is going to come at, when you spin that wheel, you don't know what you're going to get. Are you going to get 5 kids?
Yeah.
Are you going to win the lottery? Like, are you going to have to pay into taxes?
So funny, because the first couple times I ever played Life, I landed on every single kid square.
Yeah.
And I had to, like, stack my kids in the station wagon to fit them all
he,
on.
like, took a turn too hard one time. He
all
lost,
right.
like, 4 kids.
And the answer is...
Not fucking Yahtzee or sorry. That's not... Okay, so any answer would be fine.
So technically...
No, there is no way that I'm going to say... Because I know for a fact you hate sorry. Because nobody's ever sorry when you play sorry.
So technically, you got that one right. The answer was not fucking Yahtzee or sorry. So you're right.
Yahtzee's fine when you're winning.
Oh my god. The angriest I think I've ever got in my life was playing either Yahtzee or sorry. And I'm not talking like the angriest I've ever been playing a game. I'm talking like possibly the angriest I've ever been, period. Just playing Yahtzee or sorry.
You have good questions. I feel like my questions are not... Let's start a fight. I'm going to take one from Breeze. Bree sent me like a handful just because. Thought of a funny one. Like, there's one question in this list that says like, what's my shoe size? And I was going to be like, I would switch that though. I'd be like, is my dick long or fat? Don't ask, okay? But, okay. Which parent am I like?
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
And they're not with us.
They're not here today, so they don't get to chime in on this. Fucking slackers. I gotta think of which one I'm most like. I should call them. Shit. That's a toss-up.
It is. And really, you're a pretty good mix of the two.
Yeah.
Which is what makes it so hard.
Alright, what's your answer? That would be...
Shell.
My mom.
Your mom.
My mom, Shell. I was gonna say, like...
So, if you get, like, nitty and gritty and you get nitpicky and down to it, you can make a case for either one. But if someone was meeting you for the first time, it's your mom.
Yep.
If someone's meeting you for the first time and you're like, oh, which one are you more like? You're more like Shell. If they're meeting you for the first time. if you get nitpicky, I can make a case for either or. But it's
like definitely my sense of humor is from my dad. Like very much so. I'm like scared to drink the rest of this now.
it's still hitting you.
No, I just feel like that beer is ruined, so I'm gonna try a new one. No, like my dad's sense of humor, and then definitely my dad's calmness.
Yeah,
Like,
right. Composure.
Yeah, cause like my mom is very much a worrywart, and I am far from a worrywart. Like it is very rare that you will ever see me like panicking about something. Like even when things are starting to go wrong, like I usually try to keep a cool head and like work my way through it, which can be very frustrating to people that are like actually worried about something because they're like, no, we need a plan. We need to figure this out. We need to actually have an idea. And I'm just like, it'll work itself out.
Right.
And like, it's 50-50, man. Like, it either works itself out and I'm like, see, told ya, or like, it goes even worse. And then I'm like,
well, shit, maybe I should have had a plan.
sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I dragged my feet.
I'm so glad I never had to do group projects with you in school.
Doesn't taste as bad. Group projects, it depended. Like, it depended on if I actually, like, cared.
Mm.
Like, science projects, I don't really give a fuck about. But, like, if we were getting up to present something, I was usually pretty good about it. Like, helping out with, like, PowerPoints or, like, quips, things like that.
Okay.
Like, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
What do I got? What actor would play me in a movie? Like a movie about my life.
I have the spelling of like a second grader.
That's fine. As long as we know what you're saying. You got your answer already?
I do.
What you got?
And it's like mostly off of looks.
My answer's kind of off of looks too.
My answer is
Nicolas Cage, Skip?
Charlie Hunnam.
Okay. Man, that's a way better answer.
Do I know you better than you?
He's way better looking than my guy.
Who do you got? Who the fuck is that? Emilio Estevez.
But like the young one, you know, like
What, Breakfast Club Emilio Estevez?
no, like Mighty Ducks Emilio Estevez.
Why? Do you think you look like him?
I've actually had people come up to me and they're like, "Do you know that you look like the offspring of Marshall Mathers and Emilio Estevez?" I've had people come up to me and say, "You look like Emilio Estevez."
More towards Marshall Mathers than...
Hey, I'll take Charlie Hunnam though. That's a way better answer.
Yeah, no, you're Charlie, bro.
Yeah,
Like, you're Charlie. Have you watched The Gentleman yet?
I haven't.
You need to watch it. Like, if you start with a British accent and you grow that beard out, or the goatee, spitting image. You've been told you look like Aaron Rodgers. How's your insurance then, bro? Discount double check.
Discount double check.
I'm gonna feed off that. What celebrities have I been told that I look like? This is a multiple answer question. One of them really pisses me off though.
Does it?
It's people tell me it, I don't see it, but then like sometimes I do, and then
Okay, so I don't.
it's a work thing.
I don't necessarily know what celebrities you look like, but if you had the same question of like who would play you in a movie about your life, I've got answers for that.
Okay, let me see them. Like
Okay.
dead or alive.
Okay. Yeah, one of mine's dead. For sure.
Fuck, I don't know which one's dead.
All right, I got my answer. Do you actually use State Farm? That's awesome. They've got great rates.
Yeah. They also love khakis. Okay, what do you got? Chris Farley or John C. Riley? Okay.
That's not bad, right?
Okay. No. John C. Riley, I feel like would be a little bit of a stretch.
Have you seen Dewey Cox, The Walk Hard?
Yes, I have. You can take my kids, but don't take my monkey. Okay, so my answers for celebrities is Action Bronson for number 1, John Belushi
Okay.
for number 2, Chumlee.
I don't like Chumlee.
Me neither, but
I don't like that one. No.
people want to keep calling me Chumlee, and at first I got really mad about it, and at one point on Facebook, there was a glow up challenge.
Action I can totally see for sure.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
110%.
All the way. All the way.
Like right there, no hair,
Yeah.
like big beard,
Yeah.
all
Totally.
day.
Yep.
Like, and I'm fine with that. Like, I like Action. I honestly, my personal opinion, I think he smokes too much weed now. Like,
He's pretty out there.
well,
He needs to come down to earth.
he does, because like all he's done now, like what, I don't know about his latest album. I don't know if he's even kicked one out in the past few years, but all he does is like that Vice show where he smokes weed and watches Ancient Aliens.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Disappointing.
I look like Action for sure. Big, burly, like tons of fun. I wish I had his cooking skills, but
I answered mine in the sense like, what actor would play you in a movie about yourself? I went Chris Farley or John C. Riley. I feel like, well, Chris Farley's not an option anymore, but I feel like John C. Riley would play you pretty well in a movie about your life.
if I had to pick somebody like
You know who John C. Riley is? John C. Riley is
Step Brothers,
who plays opposite Will Ferrell in Step Brothers.
yeah,
And you've also like, I've heard you quote him what he says in Gangs of New York,
yeah.
and I'm like, yep, John C. Riley.
John C. Riley is. I like him. I don't know. I like that he's not afraid to take like small roles either. Like, well, I mean, it wasn't a small role, but it was like a surprise role when he was in like King Kong, and like he brought some life into that. But like, honestly, John Belushi.
Action Bronson is he's a rapper. He's got a show on
Vice.
yeah, he's got 2 different shows on Vice. One was Fuck That's
Fuck,
Delicious,
that's delicious.
which I don't know if they're filming anymore, but Fuck That's
I don't
Delicious.
think they are,
is-
but man, that was a good show too.
it's on Hulu still. If you want to catch that out.
What
that
was
out.
the fucking fat baby face guy that ran around with him?
Big body
Yeah.
best. Just the stupidest.
Dumbest dude, but like there's at one point they were in like London or something, and they're eating like duck, and Body like takes a bite, like sticks a fork in a piece and takes a bite, and he like throws the fork on the ground, and he's like talking about the food, and Action just like stops. He goes, "The hell are you doing?"
Yeah.
Like with his New York accent, he's like, "The hell are you doing?"
He's very
Pick that
Bronx.
up.
Yeah.
Don't just throw that on the floor. What's wrong with you? Like, it was just cool to see, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, you don't expect that from a rapper, but
Yeah.
it was cool to see him actually, like, care. But, no, honestly, so there was, like, one Halloween years ago, before the beard, that, I was probably, like, 20, 21, that I went and bought, like, a black suit and a thin tie and a fedora, and I had my Ray-Ban sunglasses,
Yeah.
and I looked like John Belushi, like spitting image, and I love it. And I still get some people today that come up and like they'll tell me like, "Yo, you remind me of John Belushi." Thank you. Chris Farley I get too because he was very much like in tune with his body with everything that he does.
More Chris Farley before you had the beard.
Yeah, which honestly, if that's the case, if it's a replacement for Chris Farley, Kevin James.
Okay.
Because like Kevin James is his replacement, is Chris Farley's replacement because Grown Ups was originally supposed to have Chris Farley in it.
Was it?
Yeah, he wrote that role for Chris Farley, which like looking back on it, like when I look back on
that movie with Chris Farley,
10 times better.
Yeah.
Nothing on Kevin
Nothing
James.
on Kevin James. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah, I think he's great. I love his stand-ups that he does.
Yeah.
But like, I'm sorry, man. Like, it's fucking Chris Farley, and then you would have another role
Adam
with.
Sandler says that Chris Farley's the funniest person of all time.
Have you seen his tribute to him?
Yes.
Tears, bro.
It's a tearjerker.
Oh my god! And then like when he did it on SNL, and like he got choked up in the middle of it, because like when he did the Netflix special, Adam Sandler did a Netflix stand-up special where he has like musical numbers in between because he also likes to play guitar. But he did that tribute song. Well, when he went and hosted Saturday Night Live, like a month or two afterwards, he did that tribute for Chris again, and like he kind of got a little choked up. Like, which I mean, that had to be.
I haven't seen it on SNL.
Oh,
I've only seen it on his Netflix special.
like I'm just trying to think of like how that would have him feeling though, because like
Yeah.
he's like that's where you guys bonded
Right.
so much, and then like to be on that set, I think they had the. I'm trying to think what the background was. I think it was like maybe like the lunch lady set up, and like just all of that. Like man, that would have got me. That'd have messed me up. But
Doesn't taste right?
no.
All right. Well, I got another question in here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh. I got a good answer for this one. What embarrasses me the most?
Got it. I'm just gonna think of a time that you'd hate for somebody to be around you. I don't think it's good that like I'm done writing my answer before he is. I don't think that's a very good sign.
I had to be specific though.
Is this like a one-time event?
Well, there's one thing in particular that like very much embarrasses me more than anything else. It's still funny, but it embarrasses me. What's your answer?
Well, fuck. Now I think I got it wrong. But my answer is drunk puking in a toilet. I've seen you do it a few times, and like, there's been times that we've come in to try to help you, and you're like, "Get away from me!
That's true. Yeah.
Get out of here!"
I know that's
like
true.
you hate having your picture taken when you're throwing up.
I just don't like to be a burden.
It's not a burden.
Okay, what embarrasses me the most? I'll tell you. That answer's wrong, but
It's a valid one. Turtle. And okay. No.
turtle around Chinese people.
Hey. Okay. It is very difficult. It is very difficult that when they come up and they say hello, to not say hello back. Or like, if they're asking
Dude, there was that one time at Ming Hua.
what would you like for brunch?
I could
Korean beef?
I could never go back to Ming Hua after we ate with you.
I'm not racist, okay? Like, you know,
You couldn't help but laugh, and I'm like, God damn it, no, don't laugh. And it's so hard to be around you.
what would you like to order? I'm like, I'll take the Mongolian beef. And then like the dude said back, Mongolian beef. And then I was like, can I get an egg roll? And he goes, egg roll, chicken or beef? Chicken. Okay. And like asked me something else, and I was like, no, that'll do it. Okay, I'll be right back. And then he scurried off. Like, do they not have L's in their language?
I don't know.
Like, how is it that like
I don't speak any form of...
That people come here and their last name is Lee. But they can't say L's.
That's a really good question. I really don't know. And the thing is, what I think it might be is because if you go to China, there's like 5 billion people in China. It's not like their language is not just like Chinese.
They have Mandarin.
Yeah, there's Finghua, Fijianese, and like different, and so
Cantonese.
Typically, the people that open restaurants, it's that Fijianese.
No, actually, I think it's mostly Mandarin.
It's mostly Fijianese.
Is it?
Yes, for sure. So I just think that those people, because it's a different type of accent, so I think people that speak that specifically don't really pronounce L's.
I have nothing wrong. I have nothing against anybody from Asian culture.
No.
I just have some questions. That's all.
Yep.
Like, do you not have L's? Because, like, Godzilla. Like...
That's Japan.
Whatever. They have trouble with L's, too.
Yeah.
But, like...
Maybe, yeah.
How do you know that Ming place isn't Japanese food? We've tried asking that before. Like, are they Chinese or Japanese? And I think I found out that it was Japanese.
No, they're Chinese.
I think it was Japanese.
They're Chinese.
We'll get to that later.
They're for sure they're Chinese. They're actually closed now. Minghua's closed. Closed.
Not because of me. Not because of me.
They closed this year, unfortunately, because of everything that's going on. Yeah.
They felt the pressure from Trump.
Yep.
Another one bites the dust. No, because when you talk Godzilla in like how they actually say it over in Japan is Gojira. Like it's not Godzilla, it's Gojira. So like their two L's make an R. Gojira. Because I remember that from the like 1999 Godzilla, like the trash one where it looked like an overgrown
Matthew
lizard.
Broderick and yeah, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
But like,
I haven't even seen the new one because that first one was so bad.
The new one's really good.
Is it? I haven't even seen it because it was so bad.
The 2014 Godzilla is good. 2016 or 18 King Kong with Samuel L. Jackson and the guy that plays Loki.
I forget I'm blanking on his name. I know his name.
Two of the dudes from Tom Hiddleston.
Yes.
Two of the dudes from the NWA thing. Like, they're all in it. And it's a great movie. Jack Black. No, that's the other King Kong. Get out of here. You fucker. I was like, he is in that. No, I was like, no, he's in Jumanji. But anyway, that King Kong movie's pretty good. And then they've got Godzilla, King of the Monsters, where they bring back like Mothra and the fucking three-headed thing.
Hydra.
Yeah. They bring back all those. I haven't watched that, but I probably will. Because I'm on a movie kick lately. I've got tomorrow off too. I'm having my second Thanksgiving tomorrow, though. Having Thanksgiving at my mom's.
Nice.
Yeah, I expect to gain 30 pounds this weekend, so I will not fit in my suit for my wedding. That'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
But, no, speaking of movies, though, have you ever watched a movie based off a book?
Yes.
Have you read that book before watching the movie?
No.
Have you read that book after watching the movie?
No.
Read a book that's not about food. Don't point to those things.
Look at all my
No.
books.
I'm blocking them all, bro. So, there's a book that I found at work called Ready Player One.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm like halfway through it at work, and then I was like, fuck it, I can't wait, because I'm a slow reader. I was like, I'm just going to watch the movie and see what happens. I watched the movie. Movie's great. Like, movie's cool, but like the whole time I'm watching it, I'm like, the book is better. And I was like, I'm one of those people now.
You're
like
one of those people.
The people that watch fucking Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and
right.
The Bone, whatever.
I mean, it's almost, I think in every scenario, the book is always better. People that both watch the movie that enjoyed the movie and then enjoyed the book, they always say the book is better just because the book has more content. The book.
Well, I mean, because you can honestly it's when you read a book, it's how your brain. Well, no, Hannibal. I read Hannibal after I watched the movie, but I honestly prefer the movie.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's legit, damn near scene for scene.
Yeah.
From the book.
Okay.
But yeah, I enjoy that. I've never.
Oh my gosh, Shutter Island.
That's a book.
Well, I'm gonna have to go read Shutter Island so that my mind can be blown more and more.
They made a book about that movie? Oh my god!
And that's a book I need to read because every time I watch that movie, I unpeel another layer. I see something else that Scorsese did, and I'm like, dude, he just he blows my mind, and how he directed that movie and how that movie ends. It blows my mind.
You know what? Unpopular opinion, but I will say that the book of Stephen King's It is worse than the movies.
I haven't seen part 2.
Oh, you gotta watch that.
I haven't seen it yet.
That's a good one. But the problem with the book is it's 1,000 fucking pages.
That's so long, man.
It's so long. There's scenes in it of teenage boys jacking each other off in a junkyard. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
At the end of it,
Stephen King's kind of effed.
At the end of it, the kids have a fucking orgy in the sewer. Some really muffed up shit.
Yeah.
And the movie, thankfully, skips all the child pornography.
Naturally.
But you can't put that on film. You
Right.
shouldn't be able to put that on fucking paper. But I guess the 80s were a different time. But I've gotten through 400 pages of Stephen King's It. And the other problem with Stephen, have you ever read a Stephen King book?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker goes into so much detail.
You know what?
This towel is sitting on the table in such a weird fold.
I lied earlier when I said that I haven't read a book that was also a movie because I read The Shining.
I like that book too.
And I can't decide which one I like more, honestly.
The movie or the book?
Yeah. I kind of like that they
the thing is, though,
it into I mean, there's totally different parts. They changed a lot for The Shining, the movie. And I almost kind of prefer The Maze.
The thing is, though, when you read the book after watching the movie, all you're thinking about is Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
You can't imagine anybody else playing that role.
Right. But Stephen King was actually upset that Jack Nicholson was playing that role because...
Yep.
And the book, it goes so much into alcoholism and then kind of that character turning into crazy. And Stephen King was upset because going into it, they knew that Jack Nicholson was a crazy actor that played crazy people, and he didn't like that. He wanted the slow development towards the end. Yeah.
See, has Jack Nicholson ever played a non-crazy person? I don't think so.
There's that romance movie that
with the dog.
No, I forget her name. I don't know. I never finished
Julia
it.
Roberts.
No.
Julia Childs. I think I know what you're talking about.
That blonde chick.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They're kind of older and
yeah.
It's whatever.
I don't know.
He's best in crazy roles.
Yeah, that's where he really shines. Whose question is it?
I think it's yours.
Is it mine?
No, you know what? It's mine, actually. It is mine, because last we did...
yeah, we got on a tangent about movies.
Chris Farley and...
No, it was yours.
What embarrasses me the most.
Yeah, because I said that you don't like puking in a toilet. And then you had to call me out.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, though. It's kind of funny.
Oh, okay. This is just one I want to see. No, I want to challenge you. I don't know. Let's see how much you've been paying attention to me. How long has it been since I have seen my cheeks? How long has it been since I've not had a beard?
man.
Got him.
I wanted to say Helen Hunt, and I thought I was wrong. It is as good as it gets with Helen Hunt. Yes.
That's what I was trying to say. I'll give you some leeway on this. What do you got? Yeah. Yep.
2013.
I was gonna say it's been 7.5 years. Because before this, before the job that I was at, I had to like.
You know what's interesting is I was going to say 2012 or 2013, but I just decided to go with 2013.
Right in there.
Okay.
It was actually the summer of 2013
Hey.
that like I stopped shaving for. I used to have to shave for one of my jobs because we would have to wear masks, like SCBAs and stuff, and you're supposed to be able to pass a fit test. And like, there's multiple types of fit tests that you can do, but they had one that was like super precise, where like it was a computer one. There's like a computer system that would like suck into your face, and it would tell you where your leaks were at. Which, if you're ever a puffier person with like some cheeks and chins, it can be a little tough to get 100% seal. Getting around all them rolls on the face and shit, especially when you're doing something like this. But yeah, 7.5 years is how long since my face has been bare. And you know what? I was trimming it. I was trimming my beard the other day, and I got to the point where I was like, what if? Like, what if I just took it all off? And like I just wonder what I would
I think
look
your
like.
grandmother and your mom would be pretty dope for that.
My
They'd be pretty stoked.
my grandma would love it.
Yeah, they'd be stoked.
My mom, I think my mom likes me with a beard as long as it's like trimmed. She doesn't like this.
Right.
Liz would enjoy the baby face, I think, for about 2 days.
Right.
And then she would be like, okay, you look like a little kid. Like, you need something. And then I'd have to draw on my face and, like, give me a little bit of a beard. But, yeah, beard life
7.5
for life.
years. Okay.
Yeah.
What other good questions do? Ooh, hey. Best drunken memory together.
Oof.
Let's just hope that our answers match. Because I can't, since it's opinionated, I can't really have like the final say on the answers, so we just gotta hope that they match. This one's tough.
Yeah, I was gonna say this one. I've got two that come to mind like really quick.
Right.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with this one.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get them to match up, but hey, then we'll at least be able to tell both stories.
Okay. The frog.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay, my answer.
Stare farts. That was the other one that came to mind.
Oh.
Do you want to tell yours first? Or
No, you go with the frog first.
I would love to go with frog. You know, and like I think what brings that to mind.
Well, so I've got 3. I was thinking stare farts because we were both drinking that night.
Yeah.
But then, well, we were both drinking the night of the frog too. Damn it. And then the third one I think of is when you opened the cop door, or tried to open the cop door. That's the third one I think of.
You know.
That was the night of the Nabisco display. We went in to the gas station to get stare farts night. We went to the gas station to get beer. I went in with our friend Taylor, and I tripped over myself because I was so drunk. And there was like this display of like Nabisco and Oreos in the gas station, and I knocked the whole thing down, and we just got the F out of there.
You know,
Just got the F out of there.
and like we were drinking at a bar before that.
Right.
And then everybody's like, let's go back to Aaron's. And so we went to
Our friend's
we were
house.
going to his house, and like I beat everybody there. I'm like, I don't know how to get in there.
Right.
And then they show up like laughing, and like I legit felt like the Blitz.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
What happened? What happened? Ah, you had to be there.
Oh, you weren't there when we were at the gas station?
No, because I
Oh.
drove my own truck.
Honestly, I don't remember you not being there at the gas station.
No, I got there and I got to hear the story. Like, there's nothing worse than hearing a drunk story from drunk people when it's their own fucking story, because then like they can't get through it. They're laughing too hard.
It was funny.
Like,
We just got the F out of there.
but no. So we were drinking at our friend Aaron's apartment, and the other thing that I remember that was Phil coming out and scolding everybody.
Yeah, we were playing
like
bags
he was a mom.
we were playing bags on his I guess 3 Seasons room.
Yep.
And it was kind of long. It was long enough to play bags, and
Mm-hmm.
we're playing, and he
That was a kick-ass apartment.
yeah, it was he called it
Why do I keep doing that?
what do you called it? The compound is what the place was called.
Yeah.
We had 2 roommates, and I mean, it was like 4 in on a Saturday, and they were like,
It was 4 in the morning.
They were in the church
it
band.
was Sunday morning.
So-
we
right.
started Saturday
we
night.
started Saturday night. It's 4 a.m. technically Sunday morning.
Yep.
And they were in church band, and they're like, "We gotta be up in 3 hours." Blah blah blah.
Phil comes out, and I mean, he's like, "Why are you so loud? I have to go to church in 3 hours." And just like chewing Aaron out, like
Mhm.
specifically, and like Aaron's just kind of taking it, and you had dipped off somewhere. You had dipped off to the bathroom
I
by
went to
this
the
point.
bathroom. Yeah.
And so, like, I'm standing out there with, like, everybody else, Taylor included, and, like, 2 girls that Aaron tried to bring him back to the apartment. And, like, we all just, I, like, kind of leaned over to him, like, uh-oh, mom's mad. And then, like, he just kept going off, and we were like, we need to get the fuck out
Yeah,
of
we
here.
need to get out of
Like, we
here.
need to leave. Like, he is going to smite us for
Yeah.
real. And so, we were like, all right, let's get out of here. And I was like, where's Connor at? And they go, he's in the bathroom. Like, I think he's throwing up. And
I was not
somebody,
throwing up. I was not
somebody opened up the door.
yet.
Somebody opened up the door and looked in there and go, oh my God, he's passed out. And I was like, go get him. And they're like, no, his pants are around his ankles. And like, everybody's laughing and wanting to go in there to look. And I was like, no, hey, fuck off. I was like, don't go at my boy like that. And I was like, I'll get him. So I go in. Connor is in a seated position, but on the floor to the side of the toilet. Like, it looks like he was sitting on the toilet, and somebody just picked him up from that position and laid him down on his side, on the side of the toilet. And, like, his pants were around his ankles, and you got a hell of a show. And I was like, I really don't want to have to do this.
What was the first thing you saw?
Nutsack. I saw your gizzards, man. And so I walk up and I was like, yo, Connor, come on. And I flicked his
You
nutsack.
did flick my nutsack.
I
Yeah,
flicked his
I forgot
nutsack.
about that.
And he didn't really react to it. And I was like, fuck. I wish I would have had a marker, because I would have totally drew like a smiley face on the back of your nutsack, and you would have never known.
I would have never known.
Like, I would hope that I could, like, mention it to you, like, 2 weeks later, and then, like, we look at your nutsack, and it was still there, and, like, you're not properly doing the triangle. Anyway, so I helped him up, put his pants back on him. He could not walk. Like, homeboy's legs were gone. And so I just scooped him up over the old trusty shoulders here. And as I did, we're walking out. And come here, Oscar. As we're walking out, I'm going down the stairs. And Connor's like, his head's like right here. And his ass is like right here. And he's just kind of like, Kyle, I'm sorry. I was like, hey, bud. I was like, it happens. I was like, don't worry, I got you. I was like, I'm going to throw you in the truck. I'm going to go back to the house. And he goes, no, I'm sorry. And as I started to go down the stairs, it was like each step I took, it was like a...
It was literally every step. Literally every single step.
Fucking hilarious. And then I had to try to like keep myself from laughing so hard that I didn't like take us both down the steps. That might be one of my favorite. That one I should have wrote down the fucking stair farts.
Yeah.
The frog was another great one though, because
you came to visit me. I was living up.
We were up in Woodstock.
Yeah.
We were in like again. The reason that it comes to mind was because like 2 weeks ago when we did our last show, we were trying to think of the name of that bar that we go to.
Oh yeah.
And we were like It's like
McCauley's
McLaren. And then it was what the fuck is the name of it? There's something with an L. There's an S. O'Keefe's. No. O'Reilly's.
McCracken.
O'Donnell's.
Ortman's.
Oh my god, why is that so hard to remember?
Ortman's.
Is it because we got so drunk every time we went there?
Every time we went there, yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
But yeah, so we were at Ortman's and we got plastered there.
And it's because we would go on Tuesdays.
Yep.
And we would get the Not Your Father's on tap. And they always had it on tap at that time because it was hot. It was just coming out. Now they've got it bottled and stuff, and it's kind of like slowed down in popularity.
Yeah.
But they had it on tap, and it was normally on tap at 9% ABV.
Yep.
On Tuesdays, it was 18 to 19% alcohol by volume, and they give you a snifter, and so it's like you're doing shots.
Yeah, and
it's like you're doing 2 shots at a time.
You're sitting on a bar stool like elevated and shit, and like you got no weight on your legs. You're not, you're just kind of floating there. You drink 2 of those, and then you finally have to pee, and then it just all hits you.
Yeah, you stand up.
You're like, whoa.
You have 4 of them, and you're like, I can't make
jelly
it.
legs.
Yeah.
But so we were out drinking at Ortman's. Who was it? It was you, me, and Andy, wasn't it?
Yeah, my aunt Andrea.
Yeah, and we got back to Connor's place, and Connor got out on the passenger side. I get out on the driver's side. And I just hear, hey, Kyle, look, I'm a frog.
Well, so something interesting about me is when I get so drunk, I had a really bad experience on the train to Chicago. So when I get like super drunk, I sit down when I pee. I will own up to it. I have no problem with that. I'll even do it like in the middle of the night so I don't have to turn lights on. I'll do it first thing in the morning. I'll sit down when I pee because I'm that lazy.
See, I have no issue just going outside.
I'll own up to it, man.
Upstairs.
I'll own up to it.
I like to piss outside.
Yes.
But yeah, so I come around the corner. Connor is like squatted ass to grass. And like...
literally ass to grass.
Yeah, his butthole was getting tickled by a fucking blade of grass. And I got a video of it. And like Connor's trying to say something in the video, but you can't hear anything he's saying because I am just dying of laughter, like the loudest laugh.
I said, hey Kyle, come check this out. And he walks around the vehicle and I'm like, look, I'm doing the frog. I looked like a frog.
Yeah, man. I was dying off of that one. But yeah, so that was the frog. And like, man, I miss Ortman's.
Yeah.
It was just a fun bar to go and sit up at.
Kind of want to do just like a road trip and go up there and hang out.
We might. We're trying to think of what to do pre-honeymoon. And there's like these hotels.
Pre-honeymoon?
Yeah.
When are you doing your actual honeymoon?
January.
Okay.
So like...
you're talking like right after wedding, like what do you do then?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're like... just dip off for a weekend. Just to do us. Because there's going to be like 2 weeks in between wedding and honeymoon where like we're both going to have to go back to work.
Yeah.
And deal with shit like that. And just like maybe take a weekend to ourselves and like dip off to like a nice hotel or something like that. Like go find one of those hotels with a big ass pool in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Do one of those. Sea Breeze or whatever the hell it's called. Sybaris.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just go do something like that. And if we do, there's one up around Chicago. Swing through there and I can show her Ortman's.
Show her Ortman's.
If it's open. Man, COVID sucks!
I know, I'm trying to plan your freaking bachelor party and it's a fucking nightmare.
I try to plan a wedding!
Yeah, I know,
like,
that's worse, but like, you know, it's my responsibility to do the bachelor party. Like, I've got to come up with something, and like,
well, it's like
everyone has it against me planning this damn thing.
well, like we're not traditional. Like I'm gonna say it, we're a grown ass man. Like we don't look at this as
In
like
some ways,
well, I mean we're wanting to go off to play fucking games,
right?
but like we're not the 20 somethings or like the 35-year-olds that think they're 20 somethings. They're like, oh, let's go to the strip club and the nightclubs and this and that. Like,
Right.
you know, that's not the kind of adventure that I would want to have. Like, I want to have a good time with my boys and just.
Well, we want to drink.
We want to drink. Like, there's nothing wrong with having
smack the poop out of some golf balls.
Casual drinks and shit like that. My first instinct when it was like, what do we want for the bachelor party? And I was like, guns, go-karts, and golf. And booze. We were like, okay, well, booze doesn't go with guns or go-karts. It does go with golf. And if you get drunk enough while playing golf with golf carts, it could turn into go-karts.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I went to a bachelor party where we ended up going to a strip club, and like, I watched. It wasn't even the bachelor that got his ass whooped by a stripper, but like, he tricked. Okay,
right.
So.
Well, he had his fun, you know. So you know he had a good time.
My God. So, a buddy of mine was having a bachelor party. And he had invited me to it. And, like, I don't know the rules of bachelor parties. Most of the time, it's, like, just supposed to be people that are in the wedding party, I thought. I don't know. But I wasn't in the wedding party, but I got invited.
Yeah.
Well, the night before we were leaving to where the bachelor party was going to be at, because he was out of town, I was hanging out with another friend of ours, and I was telling him what we were going to do. And I'm like, yeah, we're going to go to the gun range and this and that, and we're going to the strip club, and we've got a cabin and shit like that. And he goes, oh, I want to go. Like, I got guns. I'll bring guns. We can shoot guns. We can shoot my guns. And so at like midnight, 1 in the morning, when I was supposed to leave for this thing at like 7, I called the groom and I was like, hey, so-and-so wants to come with. And he was like, he's got guns. And he was like, hell yeah, bring him with. So last minute, he goes in and tells his girlfriend, like, hey, I'm going to be gone for the weekend. Bye. And just like leaves, dips out in the middle of the night. And we go up to this gun range in Ottawa, shoot guns there, go get something to eat, hang out at the cabin for a little bit. And then we go to the strip club. And it's not a great strip club. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of great strip clubs out there, but this is not one of the top-notch ones.
Right.
And so while we're there, everybody's just kind of hanging out and doing strip club things. And at one point, I noticed that, like, our party is at one table, except for the groom. And I go, where's dude at? And they're like, oh, I don't know. I think he went to go get a dance with a stripper. I'm like, did you see him go there with a stripper? No. And I was like, he was in the area of the DJ booth. And I was like, this motherfucker. And he comes down from the DJ booth with this big old Cheshire cat grin on his face. And he sits down at the table and he's like, what's up, fellas? And I go, if I hear that DJ say over these fucking speakers, Kyle or Turtle, I was like, I will grab this table and I will throw it in the stripper's face. And he just kind of laughed at me again. And I was like, you think I'm joking? I was like, you're not getting me on that stage.
Yeah.
And DJ comes on. All right, guys and girls, we got a bachelor in the house. And I started to pick the table up, like ready to fucking throw it and get us all kicked out.
I'll get us kicked out. I swear.
I was like, I swear to God.
I swear I'll do it.
And he goes, DJ's like, where's Dylan at? Which was our buddy that we brought last fucking minute. And he's sitting there laughing at me, thinking that I'm going to get called up there. When he hears his name go over the fucking speakers, he's like, what?
Yeah.
We're like, right here, dude. That dude is right here. And so a stripper comes up and grabs him by the hand, and he's like fighting it. He's like, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. We're like, hey, the lady wants to take you somewhere. You be a gentleman. And stripper takes him up on the stage, and proceeds to pull his underwear from the back over his head, rip it off, and then like tie it around his neck or his fucking forehead. I can't remember. She took his shirt off. I can't remember if she ripped it or not. She might have ripped his shirt off. Took like a big ass marker and drew a dick on his chest with like semen shooting up his neck. Wrote her name. She wrote Anna on his forehead, like thick black.
That's my nightmare.
And then like was just slapping him, made him get down on all fours and like rode him like a horse. Keep thinking that is Sammy talking. Am I Sammy?
Can you hear my cat meowing?
Oh.
Yep. Well, when he meows like that, yeah. He's in the shot.
But
just wants to hang out, I guess.
So at one point though, like my boy's getting his ass whooped by the stripper, and I felt bad about it for a minute. And I was like, this ain't fair. So I go up to the DJ booth and I like tap on the DJ's shoulder, like, hey man. I was like, that guy that came up here to like tell you about The Bachelor, I was like, he's the Bachelor, like he's the one that's getting married. He goes, he said you would say that. I was like, oh my god, he's thought of everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. And I was like, what? How much would it cost to like for you to say his name over the speaker? And he goes, exactly what he paid me. I was like, how much did he pay you? He's like, $250.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like,
this asshole.
And I was like, I want to go and like get this done, like for some justice.
Right.
But
Justice
I'm like,
needs to be had.
I'm not spending $250 just to get him up there and like.
Justice has a price, and that's a little too high.
Yeah, and I was like, buddy, Dylan, you're gonna have to take one for the team there, champ.
Yeah.
So go back down, sitting at the stage, watching my boy get his ass whooped. And at one point, the stripper starts climbing the pole, and like these poles went from floor to ceiling, and it was like a 2-story building. And she's at least 30 feet up in the air.
Oh my gosh.
And like everybody's just sitting there with their necks craned up. Even my boy Dylan sitting there in the chair, he's just watching it. And like his legs were like around the stripper pole. So like he's straddling the stripper pole that the stripper is 30 feet high on.
Oh no.
And she's up there kind of spinning
I don't like where this is
around.
going.
She's spinning around, she's upside down. She like leans all the way back and she looks at him, and then she like started to drop from like 30 fucking feet, caught herself like 12 feet from the stage, and everybody's like, oh my god, and we're like, that was amazing. We're all clapping, and Dylan was like, yeah, that was pretty cool. And then she actually dropped from 12 feet ass first onto his crotch.
Yep.
Bam! And like every dude in there is just like, oh. I think she slapped him a couple more times and then called it good. Let him get off the stage. And I was trying to talk to him about it. And I'm like, hey, dude, we need $250 so we can get a boy back up. Like, we can get him, the DJ, to call the actual dude up. And then the Bachelor comes up to us and he's like, hey, guys, taxi's coming. Like, we're heading back to the cabin. And I was like, it's fucking midnight. Like, we were doing this on daylight savings, too. Where, like, I think we would fall back.
Yeah.
And I was like, you motherfucker. And I was like, we have, like, 4 extra hours in this strip club, and you pull this shit out at midnight, and then you call a taxi for us to go home early. I was like, you little cockbag. And so everybody's sitting out front waiting for this fucking taxi to show up, which it didn't show up for another half hour. And I was like, this dude really thought of everything.
Yep.
I was like,
you know what? He had his fun.
Oh, yeah. He had a blast.
He had his bachelor party fun.
Yep.
He got what he wanted out of it.
Felt bad for my buddy, but it was funny. He's the one that we kind of pick on. Like, I love him to death. He's at my wedding party. No, I will not get him beat up by a stripper. Like, but yeah, ever since then, like, no, there's no way that if I'm invited to a bachelor party and they're like, yeah, we're going to the strip club, like, pass.
Yeah.
Like, I'll hang out with you guys before and after, but I don't need to go to the strip club.
Yeah, I just don't have an interest.
I'm scarred from that. And then, too, like, there's no point. Like, if I'm gonna support single mothers, I'd rather like buy their groceries for them.
Yeah.
Not saying that all strippers are single mothers, but I don't know. I can only believe so many girls are going for a nursing degree while also stripping. Like, I don't know. Off subject.
Good laughs. You got any more questions? I got a few. We're not going to get to them all.
Let's see. What's a good one?
You got your best one?
My best one? No.
I've probably done all my best ones.
I would say, if you got another best one, give me it, and I'll try to think of one of my best ones.
I don't. I've gone through my best ones. Well, the ones that I knew I'd had great answers to.
What is my favorite vehicle from the past?
Oh, I know that one.
Oh, do you?
I do.
We shall see about that.
Easy. This might have actually been a trick question. I hope it wasn't.
Son of a bitch!
I was hoping it wasn't going to be your bike.
Avalanche. Could have been the Ranger. I had a lot of fun in that Ranger.
I was concerned that it might have been your bike.
No. 79 Sporty was a fun bike, but like, that thing was so temperamental. No, the Avalanche, like just, I still think about it from time to time. I still think about my Ranger too. Like, once we did the engine swap in it, and it didn't sound like it was doing 80 when it was doing 20.
Yeah.
Like,
hills were so fun.
Oh God.
They're funny.
Trying to get on the highway and like keep up with people and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
we've all had one of those vehicles where like it was hard to keep up.
Yeah. Where like you just had to kind of hope and pray.
Mine was definitely that 94 Nissan Sentra. That one, hills were rough. I could not go up hills faster than 25. I couldn't. It would not get up past 25 going up hills.
That's a lot of work for an older car.
It is, yeah.
Like, that's all it is.
Mm-hmm. But those seatbelts, man. What a feature that was.
Maybe you should see if you can get some aftermarket for your Jeep.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be like, if you had to do a quick getaway though, that would just get in the way.
Yeah, maybe. There was an emergency, like,
well, yeah.
you could
they thought
push a button and get out quickly. Yep. Do I got any more? I've got more. Some of them are kind of like, I got some lame questions. I've hit the good ones.
I'm just going to ask you questions.
Okay.
I hand you $1 million. You have $1 million right now.
Okay.
You don't have to spend it all on it, but just to give you that price range. Dream car.
Oh. I can't just pick one.
Gotta get two. You got $1 million.
$1 million is enough for a few. Definitely, probably the first one I'd be getting, it'd probably be a restore project. And I'm gonna get flack because it's not American.
Supra.
Toyota Supra. Yep, like a 98 to 2001, somewhere in that range.
As soon as you said a restore and not American.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with
Supra. I really like Nissan GTRs, like a 2015.
What turns you on to Supras? Was it Fast and the Furious?
So it was partially the first Fast and Furious movie, but one of our neighbors when we lived in Texas, before that movie even came out, had a red Supra, a 98, and I just loved that thing. Oh my gosh. And then Fast and Furious came out, and it was really impressionable.
Skip, you say 65 Mustang. I appreciate 65 Mustangs, like as long as you're going to do an engine swap in it, because I feel like the horsepower of a 65 like just wasn't there. I like the look of it, but honestly, if I'm going Mustang, I have fallen more in love with the Fox body style.
Really?
Yes, I don't know why, but like I enjoy Fox body Mustangs. I think they look cool. I think if you do like some mods to them, they would be pretty badass.
Mm-hmm.
Like I enjoy that style of Mustang, especially more than anything new. Like any newer style of Mustang, I don't like. Like it's they're going too sleek.
If I'm going older, I really, really, really like anywhere from a 1970 to a 1973 GTO Judge or Trans Am. I like the Pontiacs from 70 to 73 a lot. After 73, they were like those boats, and I don't like those, but 70 to 73. I know everyone likes the 67 to 69 American sports cars, but
see, if I was going to do
70 to 73 GM
if I was going to do 60s, it would be a 68 Camaro with the boxy before they hit the shark nose Camaros.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like shark nose.
Those were like
the Yankos.
Yeah.
I like that style of Camaro. 50s, I'm getting me a 57 Chevy. Like a pickup. I would do a pickup. I would fucking...
Those pickups are dope.
Oh, God, yeah.
I saw one...
Put an LS in it.
I don't know if it was a 57 necessarily, but it was definitely late 50s, and it was lifted. Mm-hmm. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. Oh my gosh, that was a sexy truck.
An old neighbor of our parents.
That was a sexy truck.
He had like a 50s style Chevy pickup that the body was rusted, and I think he replaced the frame with like a Blazer or something. Like he had to replace the frame, but he lifted it, put big mud tires on it. He did an engine swap, and like
my burps are spicy, by the way.
Yeah,
like I'm burping up, and I'm
scared to poop.
I've got spicy burps.
I'm very scared to poop.
Yeah,
my tongue doesn't kill me anymore. Beer is tasting a little bit better.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah, that's decent. But no, brand new. If I'm buying something brand new, right out of the box, like I'm taking the wrapper off of it.
Okay. I don't even know what I would get brand new.
Oh man, brand new. I'm still gonna have to go with a Challenger.
Yeah.
Like maybe not a Demon. I don't need a Demon. Maybe a Hellcat just for shits and giggles, or just like a SRT or a Scat Pack or something like that. But like, I enjoy that style of Challenger. I enjoy that style of muscle car. Like, definitely a Raptor. Oh, no. Dodge. Bro. Chrysler right now is sticking it to fucking Ford. So, Ford has the Ford Raptor.
Mm-hmm.
Dodge is coming out with the T-Rex.
Okay.
And legitimately... their emblem is a T-Rex eating a raptor.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's coming out. I think it's like 800 horsepower. Like it's Baja ready, all that shit. And then Jeep is coming out with a Jeep 392. So they'll have a 392 engine coming in stock in a Jeep, which is like 500 horsepower. I'm trying to think. I think like 300 or 400 foot-pounds of torque, like somewhere in there. Like, it's a beast. Stock, though. Like, Dodge, in my opinion, when they come out with a T-Rex, when Jeep starts selling, because I don't like Jeep Gladiators. No, they did. They got rid of the 6.4s in the Raptors, and like... I'm sure you could special order it, but like, I don't know. Everything's going to eco now.
Right.
Like, everything's all about the environment.
Yeah, right.
It's all about that, and it's like, I get it. We have to protect the earth, but you gotta let us have our fun at the same time.
Right.
Like, why don't you go after the big fucking factories that are dumping their shit in all the rivers? Like, leave us alone with our toys. Let us spend our money. on whatever we want to spend it on. Yeah, I'll probably do something around that.
You got any Euro cars that you really enjoy?
I like Subarus.
Euro. I said Euro.
Oh, like European?
Yeah, European.
No, I thought you just meant like.
I really like, I really like Porsches. Especially like the 95, 96, those 911s those years. Oh my gosh, I love that. And then for whatever reason, I really enjoy the early 80s Audi Quattros, man. Something about those. I really enjoy.
I enjoy the 80s Ferraris and Lambos.
Interesting.
Like, they just... It's like a bulldog, man. They're so ugly. They're just gorgeous.
That's exactly what I think about the 95, 96 Porsche 911s and then the early 80s Audi Quattros. Something about them, they just speak to me a little.
Lambo Countach.
I don't know what that is.
Countach. Can't say it, so it's probably nice.
Look that one up.
Most of the time, if I can't pronounce it, it's too fancy for me. The Aventadors are overplayed. Everybody's got an Aventador. There's a fucking Lambo in Port Byron.
Yeah, I believe that.
I saw a white Lambo at the fucking dollar store. I hope that picked that up. That was a solid pop. But there was a fucking white Lambo sitting at the dollar store in Fort Byron. I was like, yeah,
shit.
Did you overspend a little bit? Like, check out my sweet ride. Can I get this for $1?
Oh, that's funny.
That's like when you go to McDonald's and you order like 3 Big Macs and then you get a Diet Coke with it.
Yeah.
Like, you get all the unhealthy shit, but you're like, oh, yeah, Diet Coke. Like, it don't work like that, bud. There is another orange one in Davenport. But yeah. I don't know. Let's see. What other questions can we do?
I got nothing left. My phone crapped out. It just died. It dies every freaking
Yeah, it does. You need to charge your phone.
Yeah.
What type of underwear do I like to wear?
Oh God, what the fuck do I? You like boxer briefs?
I do. You're a boxer guy.
Yeah, I've seen that Lotus too. Yeah, they've had that for years even.
Wow.
Interesting. That's a Lotus Elise.
Have you ever done boxer briefs though? Like, I'm gonna be really weird, and I saw a couple weeks ago you were wearing the Thieves underwear. Yeah, I've got those too.
Those are boxer briefs. Yeah. When I was younger,
I'm that weird guy that I notice shit like that. All right, leave me alone.
I go back and forth. I've always been kind of a boxer person. I didn't like boxer briefs when I was younger because I hate when they kind of ride up a little bit, and I hate having to like pull them down constantly.
Yeah.
But as I've gotten older, that's not an issue. When I was younger, it was an issue because my calves are too small. Or not calves, my thighs are too small.
How long is your underwear?
Long johns. No, my thighs were too small, but I kind of revisited them last year, and I can get down on boxer briefs, but I go back and forth.
See, I can get down on boxers, but like I have that issue that you have with boxer briefs, where like boxers to me ride up.
Yeah.
And I get that little crotch crumple.
I've grown so used to the freedom that boxers provide, but I kind of wish that maybe in high school I would have wore boxer briefs, because boxer briefs hide boners way better than boxers do. Way better.
Not when you're packing heat.
Way better. Like in high school you get a boner and like it'd be like I don't know, like my boxers would go above the dick and it'd just be like boner against jeans, man.
No, I'm pretty sure I grew out of that in middle school.
Yeah.
I don't think I had the boner problem in high school.
It just randomly happens, man. Hormones are crazy. It's not even like you're thinking about anything. You'll just be taking a fucking math test and you just get a boner. You're like, what the fuck?
I'm not gonna say I grew out of it, because every once in a while that shit will still happen. We're like,
for whatever reason, it's got a mind of its own. It's not even like you're thinking about anything sexy.
No.
It's just
Man, I really got to pay that bill this month. Hello.
Yeah. Craziest thing.
Yo, Liz asked me this question. If you, if your dick could make a noise when it got hard, what noise would it make?
Oh God. What kind of question is that?
It's a fucking TikTok question.
So what was your answer then?
Instinctively, I think I was just like a Facebook pop or like a
I mean,
noise.
your mind initially goes to like boing,
yeah,
like some sort of boing sound.
So that's I went to that, and then
naturally,
after like
it's just instinctual.
After like 5 seconds of thought, I was like, no, wait, I want to change it. And she was like, to what? And I was like, the goofy laugh. Like, I want that. Like, I want that. So, just like, I was like, I think it'd be so funny to be sitting in a crowded circle and just be like, oh, man.
A little strange wilderness action. Yeah, maybe.
What's your dick noise, bro?
I'd like to believe that it would talk.
Hello. Or what the fuck? There's a thing from like Futurama. That would be mine. Those are my weird questions. I just want to know what your dick does. I don't know.
I might sit on that a little bit.
You gonna sit on that dick?
Yeah. Sit on that.
Sit on that dick. Tell me what noise comes to mind.
Listen real close and see if any sounds come about, and I might answer that one next week.
Didn't you guys have your Christmas tree up already this year?
No.
Was it last year you had it up super early?
I don't think so. We usually don't put it up until after Thanksgiving.
I thought like you had it up like super early last
No,
year.
we keep it up super late.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Just because as a kid I always enjoyed keeping the Christmas tree up through my birthday.
That's fair.
So.
Do you still, like, did you ever put your birthday presents under the Christmas tree?
No.
Oh, you should have.
No, I know.
It would have been like having an extra Christmas.
I know.
See, Liz has been asked, I let her put up some Christmas decorations.
Okay.
Want to become a famous by... Piss off, you ad. Anyway.
Breeze got it.
But, she'd been asking me to put up Christmas stuff. Like, she wanted to put up Christmas tree, like, well before Thanksgiving. And I was like, nah, we can't do that. Came home one day, she had, like, a few Christmas things up. She thought I was going to be mad. I'm like, no, it's fine. It was like, I can't have the Christmas tree up before Turkey Day.
Yeah.
Like, you got to give the turkey its day.
Right. And
so, we're probably going to do the tree tomorrow. And, like, I've never done Christmas lights on my house. Or on the outside. I think I might do that this year.
We used to do it when we lived in Texas. It was a big thing.
Oh, you can't go a whole year without. You can't go without doing any kind of decoration. I have one Christmas decoration that I will put out. I don't care if I don't have any other decoration. This one will always come out, and it is one that I got from Von Mar, and it's a elf. That he's supposed to be holding presents like at his belly, but like they've slid down, and it looks like he has his dick in a box.
Dick in a box. Yep.
So I have a Christmas elf with his dick in the box.
Yep. Dick in a box elf.
I fucking love it. It comes out every Christmas. I found out Von Mar has more Christmas elf decorations, but they won't sell them to me. There's one where like. The same thing happens where this elf...
Like they won't sell them to you specifically?
No, like they won't sell them to anybody. Like, But I tried wooing them into giving it to me.
Yeah.
Because there's one where like this little elf, he's holding a pie, like a cherry pie. But again, like his arms are down in front of his crotch, so it looks like he's got his dick in a pie.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me get that one.
Holy shit.
Like I want to do
2000. What's up?
I want to do
Dick in a pie throwback.
Did you fuck a pie? But I want to have like a elf dick in the. I want to have an elf dick in whatever collection. Like I just want to start collecting everything Elf, Dickens, something. And make that my Christmas display because like my dad's Christmas display is the leg lamps from the Christmas Story.
Right.
Like he's got it up in his window right now. You come down the road, that's what you see. You see that fucking leg lamp. But no, I'm thinking about putting lights up on the outside for once.
That was a big thing when we lived in Texas. It was like kind of like a neighborhood competition. See who put up the best light display.
How old were you when you first experienced snow?
That I remember because, you know, I was born in Illinois.
Right.
We moved to Texas when I was 3.
Right.
So the first time I experienced snow, I'm trying to think of if we had Christmases where we came up and visited. I don't think it ever snowed on any of those Christmases when we visited.
Yeah, because that's the thing about being in Illinois. You're not always guaranteed snow.
Yeah, I don't...
Like, I want a snowy wedding, and so we're like, December. There's a chance that I'm not going to get what I want.
Right. I don't think I experienced snow until I was 12. I think that was my first time.
Was it kind of like a shock? Like, whoa.
Not really.
Oh.
It wasn't... It wasn't exciting to me. Like I know some people, it's cool because they've never seen it. But
when we were in high school, when I was a freshman, I was hanging out with the seniors and shit. And one of the seniors, his girlfriend had like moved up from Texas, and like we were going into wintertime, and it was going to be her first time ever dealing with snow, and like. She made a big thing about it. Like, oh my God, look at it. Like, went out, made snowballs, snow angels, wanted to make a snowman. And it's like, it's a dusting.
Yeah, right.
Like, you're not going to get what you want out of it.
I think that is why my first experience with snow wasn't anything monumental because it, like, wasn't enough. And
it wasn't like a blanket.
It wasn't the right snow. So it was kind of like, oh, you know,
it's just an inconvenience now.
Yeah.
Like, it's just cold.
Okay. So, yeah.
Yeah. See, and that's like... That's what, when you were talking, I mean, I'm sorry I interrupted your story about Texas, but like, down in Texas, man, I feel like that would just be such a different Christmas because you could put all these lights up, but like, you don't have the snow effect.
I feel like that's why the lights is a bigger thing in Texas because you don't have kind of the winter wonderland sort of feel to it.
Right.
Because of the season. So it really is like, you're going through neighborhoods and maybe it's different now. Because our times are just a little bit different, but yeah, it's like a competition. The neighbors, like on your block, you're competing. You're like, yeah, I gotta beat that asshole. Yeah, like,
fuck, not this year, Phil.
Like, fuck the Smith family. Ours is gonna look, and it's like that with their yards too. It's always a competition to see who can have the greenest grass and the shortest cut grass. It's like it's a competition.
You know what though? I want to get to that level of dad.
That's a dad level I might not ever hit.
You know what? I did a really low cut this winter, or right before winter, and like, I'm not gonna lie, I got off my mower and I was looking at my grass. I'm like, that's a good looking yard. God, that's some good looking grass right there. And like, Liz got home, I was like, did you look at the grass? And it's like 9 o'clock at night, dark as hell out, she can't see shit. I'm like, when you wake up in the morning, you go out and you look at that grass. It looks good. It does look that good, I know.
I'm in my own house. It's my house. I live here.
But no, I feel like nowadays though, people fucking cheat when it comes to Christmas decorations, like especially outside, because all they're doing is the blow up stuff.
Yeah.
Like they're doing the animatronic.
Looks kind of tacky.
Yeah, like there's a house over by Teskey's. I wonder if their stuff's up. I might drive by that.
That house is insane. They go, like, I want to know what their electric bill is because you could probably see this shit, like...
You know what, though? I feel like it's...
space. It is so lit up.
I feel like it's almost like a Quad City attraction. Because there's the house behind Teskey's.
They'll stand out and, like, greet people that walk by.
Yeah, people come by and take pictures, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But, like, also... there's the house down the road on 12th Avenue. Mm-hmm. That like he does all the blow ups and he does it for Halloween, he does it for Easter, he does it for Thanksgiving. Like he does it for all that, and it's like I drive by that and I'm like, I just want to look to see how much shit he can fit in his yard.
Yeah.
But it's not like I look at it and go, wow, that's cool. Like, I just, you went, you bought some shit, you threw it in the yard, and staked it down.
He stopped doing it. It was in the paper.
Really?
Yeah, he was just saying he couldn't afford the electric bill.
I believe it.
So he just stopped doing it. Yeah, they wrote about it in the paper.
That sucks.
Yeah, people were like, oh, well.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it's one of those things that, like, it's
Yeah.
one of those attractions where, like, when the Teskey's people,
Yeah.
when they stop doing it, guarantee you, it will be a thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we'll put up decorations tomorrow. It doesn't
We are doing our tree tomorrow.
It doesn't at all feel like it's time. It's kind of a weird year. I feel weird about putting decorations up.
You know what, though? You have to.
Yeah.
I will say this, like, last little conspiracy thing. Don't let the government take away your holidays.
Fuck, those burps are spicy.
Like, I don't have the burps yet, thank God. But, like, they've already tried to ruin Thanksgiving. There was actual reports of, in LA, what the cops would do is if they found out that you were hosting a Thanksgiving, they would go and turn the water off to your, to the houses.
What the fuck?
Yeah. There'd be other, like, there's the Karens out there
Yeah,
that...
clippity clap clap.
You're gonna get a broken jaw, bro.
Yeah.
But, like, there's Karens out there that would call and say, like, they're hosting 12 people and only 2 of them live there. And cops would come and be like, hey, we got a call. Just keep it down. Whatever. Like, there's some kind of... I understand that, you know, you have to have your concerns. You have to be safe because there's a flu going around. But... Don't let the government tell you that you can't enjoy your family.
Mm-hmm.
Because what if this is the last chance that you get for it? What if, you know, fucking next year is the year of the meteor that comes in and wipes us all out or whatever? Like, enjoy your holidays. You never know when you're going to get them anymore. Like, no, they didn't. That's a whole thing. What's the whole thing?
I don't know. You're not crazy, though. I would not have my heat on if I did not live with Bree. But that changes things. Having a woman in the house, you kind of like have to. I talked her into like keeping it off for a long. Yeah.
I'm kind of opposite. Like sometimes I can handle cold, like if I'm bundled up for it. But like the last thing I want to do is walk.
I only turned it on. You would have turned it on inevitably. Because our house was at like 56. I just like keeping a bunch of blankets and hoodies and socks.
See, like 62 doesn't feel bad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. We had windows and doors open and it was like 65 and there's like a breeze rolling through and I was like, yo, it's fucking cold in here.
Yeah.
Like that was too much for me. But I don't know. As long as I don't see my breath.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that COVID coming out. Like
right.
This is it. This is where we're gonna be able to test that fucking 6-foot rule. Like, I'm gonna watch people's breathing and like wherever their fog stops, like that's where I'm gonna stand at. Like, hey, you're not breathing on me from right here. But,
yep. Well,
that was it. Thanks for ruining my gut.
Yep. My burps are really spicy. We got a really good reaction out of you. We're gonna have to turn that one into a highlight.
White lightning.
The Choco Challenge.
Choco Challenge, white lightning. Go ahead and give it a try.
It was spicier than the One Chip Challenge.
I feel like it didn't have as long of an after effect as I've seen the One Chip Challenge have.
Correct. One Chip Challenge, it was like it builds up for 5 minutes and then you get like 10 more minutes of like, wow, this is really effing hot. And you almost kind of like, you seriously do kind of hallucinate a little bit. Like, it's so friggin' hot. But that was like instant. It was so spicy before I even swallowed it. So then you're like, man, I don't want to swallow this, but like I have to get it out of my mouth.
That's when it went up my nose.
Yeah. It was like the second or third chew. It's like, oh yeah, we're spicy.
Get you guys some White Lightning Chocolate Challenge. Send 50 meals to the hungry.
Yeah. Good cause.
Do yourself some.
We're gonna turn your reaction into a highlight. That was pretty awesome.
It went great.
I was concerned for a second. I thought you were gonna die. So.
Waving to the neighbors. But thanks you guys for tuning in.
We'll be back at the normal time.
Yeah, we'll be back next Thursday at 8:30. Yeah. Sorry about the delay, but because of the holiday, we took an extra day to do it on Friday.
Yeah, and then we missed one just because of our COVID situation at the house.
Yeah.
But we're good to go now.
Pew, pew, pew.
Hopefully, no more interruptions.
Until we'll probably be doing weekly up until the wedding.
Yeah.
And then I'll be taking my time off to do my adult stuff.
Yeah.
That we will not be broadcasting.
Yeah.
So, thank you everybody for tuning in, and hopefully we see you all next week. Tell your friends, tell your family. Don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. Some Bob Barker shit right there. Love, peace, chicken grease. Okay, love you, bye.
Okay, love you, bye.